Oh! Goal complete, please. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. Oh, this is frustrating the crap out of me. Not able to find the backup codes. Boating pizza!
Jim Ryan didn't make it easy.
Nope, he really didn't. But I do take, I accept full responsibility. I know I saved it somewheres.
Probably should just tell him James your password because he would have remembered it. He remembers everything about you.
James does?
Yeah.
Huh.
He'll be like, he'll show up and say like, hey, how's Derek doing? And he'll be like, oh yeah, Derek. I know him from work. He's a bit of a pot. But he's, you know, that kind of stuff.
That's funny. All I want to do,
I'm so sure you never mentioned that name before.
Derek?
Well, or someone like Derek.
I don't know. It's all good.
I just plucked the name out of thin air.
Man, how do I save everything for everything else, but not for PlayStation backup codes? That makes no sense. There's no way I had to have done it. Universe. All I wanna do is to try to find a reason. I am on my way. There's no way this is it. These are
hitting those notes close.
Oh my gosh, Lee, I am on point. Oh, what is this? What is this?
I don't know, what is it?
Oh, it's backup codes, but for wargaming. Frig! Universe.
He had 101 kills and 16 deaths.
Yeah, that's sketchy, dude.
And he was running around with a shotgun.
What map was it?
Meat.
Yeah, meat is amazing.
Oh, I thought they called it.
Try to find a reason.
Yeah, it's they got meat men.
Yeah.
So it's meat and shipment for 24/7.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a blast.
101 kills and 18 deaths. Crazy.
Universe.
Then what was the mode? I bet it even wasn't team deathmatch.
No, it's domination.
So yeah, so completely useless to have that kind of stat.
Yeah, Isaiah was watching me play yesterday, and I play the objective no matter what, and I dominated for my team, but I died quite a bit too, and he was saying that people will just, and I know they do, But he was saying people just camp so they can unlock camos and crap, get easy kills for their camo unlocks. I'm like, I hate that with a passion. Universe.
Say go to Xbox.com.
Yeah, on Xbox.com you can check your year in review. Universe.
That's why there's different modes, you know, so you play different objectives.
Yeah. But, yeah, those people will play those modes, though, just so they could camp and get kills, too. They don't care about winning. But you get extra XP, though. Man, my intro music's amazing.
Oh, it definitely.
I love it.
No, not that one.
Limited time offer Xbox.com. Series X now only
$399, dude, for a Series X is amazing.
That is a really good deal.
Xbox knows what they're doing, man. That's incredible.
And also, if you've seen the countdown stuff.
The countdown?
Yeah.
What's that?
So there's a whole thing that if you go onto your Xbox, they'll have a whole thing called Countdown, and it's a load of deals for different games.
Oh, right. Yeah, it goes until January 2nd or January 4th or something like that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Some decent deals, man. Some decent deals. Oh, let's go. Bum bum. Da 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 bum bum. All right, let's hold on here.
Where's that, Mark? Go and find your list.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh yeah, boys, we're at last stretch here. We're gonna get ready to play. Ba, 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 ba. All right, you guys almost ready to start episode 89?
Absolutely.
All my Florida picks I'm going through. All right, pop. I'll have to fart with that later. Oh, I was too busy going after trying to find my backup codes that I didn't post out. That we were live with Big Casino, with Boating Pizza, with Jim Ryan. So here we go. Hey, welcome to episode 89 of the Gamers Pass podcast, where us gamers get together, we chat, we have fun, we just talk about our love and passion of video games. And I'm excited, as always, because we're coming at the end of the year. Santa's coming! Santa's coming in 8 friggin' days, man. Oh my gosh, my hype level, my excitement is next level. I cannot wait. I love Christmas, always have, always will. Just something about this year that's so different. I don't know what it is. I am next, like, seriously, when I say next level, this is the most hype I've ever been in my entire life for Christmas. I don't know what it is. And I love it. Sporting my old Link jersey, year 1986, pop pop. And I ordered myself for Christmas as well another geek jersey, but it's Jaws, and I can't wait to open it up Christmas Day. It came in, and I said to Steph, like, put that away. I'll unwrap it on Christmas Day, and I'm excited. So here we go. Joining me today is Mark, aka Ultimate Hater 87. Mark, how you doing? And what have you been playing this week?
I am doing good. So this week I have been playing Call of Duty.
Is that it?
And a little bit of Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC.
Okay. Okay.
Trying to do the LSPD mods. Still haven't quite figured that out yet. I don't know. I'm just new into PC.
Yep.
So
You get it.
Exactly. There's a lot of things you can do, but yeah, I've been playing those 2 games, and that is it.
Wow. Okay. How far are you in the Battle Pass?
Battle Pass, I think I haven't checked. I think I'm about 80% done.
Yes. Okay. Good stuff. You spent your 50 tokens, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. I hope they do 50 tokens from now on. The problem is the Battle Pass XP is weak. It is so freaking slow.
So that was Call of Duty had a update this week, and that was part of the update where they updated all the XP tokens and stuff like that. And I don't know if they lowered it. Well, it seems like they lowered everything, because when the game first came out, I was complaining about using my weapon double XP tokens, and I felt like I was barely leveling up a gun, but
sure.
I don't know.
No, I get it. Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I hear you, man. All right, joining me as always is Lee. Lee, how are you doing? And what have you been playing this week, sir?
I don't know which side you're trying to hit.
Bam. Your left side.
Right. Yeah, I've been playing. I've been playing COD.
Okay, so you've been playing something.
I got there eventually. And Diablo 4.
Oh, okay. So what are you doing on Diablo 4? Hold on here. What are you doing on Diablo 4?
Well, I started the new. Well, I mean, it's not new anymore. The season for that.
Yep.
But I just wanted to claim some stuff from it. Really, I'm not gonna like max out a character on it.
Okay, cool.
And also, this past week, there's been an event going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like a winter event, and that's been pretty cool. I do like how my barbarian looks, and all those
barbarian
will transfer over.
Okay.
So, it's really cool. I haven't really been doing mission stuff, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
In terms of, because my normal character is level 82.
Yes.
So it's not, I mean, I'd say it's not that far off, but the grind at the end to get to level 100 is vast.
Hey, Phil Spencer did it. His druid is level 100.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
But what I've come to find is that the Legion events and the world bosses seem to be happening way more often.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So
and, it's fun to do those.
I noticed that you were playing Kerbal Space Program as well.
Yeah. I mean, like, I just wanted to put something, just something chill.
Yeah.
In the background, pretty much.
That's good.
But just something that I didn't really have to think about a lot, and it's a nice sort of physics engine, I guess.
Okay, excellent. But, anything else? James loves that game, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he streamed that game once.
Yes, he did. I believe so. Yeah. For myself. Oh no, keep going. Keep going. If you got anything else.
No, you're next.
All right. So myself, I've been playing the Skull and Bones closed beta. I've been playing Call of Duty. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. And Call of Duty, I am almost level 18 for the Battle Pass, so I got 2 more to go on that. Baldur's Gate 3, let me just give you a quick summary on that. That is, that's not easy. It's been years since I played a hardcore RPG, and when I say hardcore RPG, I'm talking like foundational introduction. This is what RPGs are all about, instead of action RPGs where we're playing Diablo, where you're just running around doing stuff, or Skyrim and stuff like that. That's more my jam. But I love Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and I couldn't wait to play 3, and so I'm playing 3 now, and I'm playing it on hand-holding easy, and it's friggin' tough. It is not easy. And so I'm only level 4. I'm like 15 hours in. I'm level 4. It is such a slow grind for my characters, but they're not powerful enough, and you got to have the right team. You got to do the right combat. You got to have the right stuff, because everything is a dice roll. And so when you want to make a decision, you roll a dice and it pops up. But it's really cool. The story's awesome. The characters are next level. It's fun. Baldur's Gate 3, I highly recommend it. It is so good.
What are you in it?
A wizard. I'll always be a wizard. I should have been kind of like a warrior sort of thing, so I could just kick some butt, hack and slash my way through. But I got to always choose a hard path, and that's the way of the wizard. And so
I take it there's different like types of
Lee, I'm telling you, there's everything, man. So that's the whole point of like a Baldur's Gate-ish game, hardcore RPG, is they have all of the classes, all of the levels, all the mixed stuff, and it's wild. It is so wild, and things keep popping up and happening, which is I can see why this game won Game of the Year. I really can. The voice acting is outstanding, but every time you go to camp, hey, how you doing, Silver the Snow Wolf? Every time you go to camp, you do a rest. And once you rest, it just explodes with story and things that are going on. And I couldn't believe it. And at first I was like, ooh, I'm not sure if I'm really feeling this game. And James asked me, he's like, is this Game of the Year? And I'm like, I don't think so. But now that I'm like 10 to 15 hours in, it's definitely, I can see why it's Game of the Year. It is a robust hardcore RPG, and I'm just getting into it, really. And so now I've made it to a part, and I know I'm taking a little long for Baldur's Gate 3, but I made it to the part where I'm sailing to the next act, and I had no clue. And I fought these goblins that kicked my butt, but I still won. And I was like, ooh, shoot. So all I did was Google, what level should I be going to this area here? And they're like, okay, if you didn't finish all the stuff in Act 1, you won't be able to go back and do it. And I was like, oh, frig. So I had to reload a save. After that battle, I went back only to get my butt kicked by more goblins, because they like, hey, you took my ship. Prepare to die. And these guys were super tough, and I'm like, this friggin' sucks. I hate this game. So I reloaded an old save, and so what I've learned with these old games is you got to keep doing multiple saves, and I've got 10 manual saves and like 5 auto saves. So and it worked out that I did that, because I could have really screwed myself where I'd have to start over, and I didn't have to, so that was nice. Can I drop into Skull and Bones for a sec?
Absolutely.
Let's do Skull and Bones, and then we'll hop right into Lee news.
Definitely an interesting game for me, that one. Skull and Bones.
Well, so Skull and Bones comes out February. This game has been postponed, and postponed. And this game needs to be postponed. This is not coming out in February. If it does, do not spend full price on this game. The ship battles, I think, is going to be fun when you have several people. It's a very generic, not so great. You start off doing fetch quest, and the gameplay is not really fun. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in Skull and Bones. But I want to get it. I want to play it, but I won't pay full price, man. So much development needs to go in. They need to change it. The game engine, the camera, the way everything works, the way it looks. There's some really gorgeous scenes, and then there's some like, oh my gosh, really? And like I'm sailing, I got to go pick up wood. Press Y. Oh, you pick this up. You pick this up. It's the exact same as Assassin's Creed, just as a heads up. It's Assassin's Creed without the assassinating. That's it. And so I had one of the fetch quests from the shipwright was go get some acacia wood. I'm like, okay. So you had to go get in your boat, sail to this little island, and there was an acacia tree, all you do, get close to it, press Y, boom, you got your wood you need, come right back. That's it. So there's really, and I understand what they're doing is they want to just really focus on the sailing, the ship battle, all of this stuff. But it's not good. It is.
It doesn't feel lived in.
No. So the intro to the closed beta was you're just in the midst. You have your ship already, and then you're going battling other ships, which was awesome. And you kick their butt. I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden, the giant British fleet come in, destroy you instantly, and then, which is fake, of course. And then, I'm kidding. And then what they do is they just, you're shipwrecked, debris everywhere, and then these two dudes pull up in their little mini boat and like, hey, captain, blah, blah, blah. And then that's how you start. And then you go to this island, you talk to a dude, hey, Kirby lass, get in here if you want. But I understand you're eating dinner. And so they do their, it's so weird because each island I went to was exactly the same. Two dudes fighting on the side, wrestling, other guys, yay, I'm drunk, hey. And then you talk to some guy. It's really dumb. Skull and Bones is all right. I got some problems with the wind mechanics suck. Oh, the wind mechanics is silly. Doesn't matter which way you're facing. You're going to be able to sail up. Well, now that I have my second level ship, it's a 12 knots, or you could do the 4 to 6 knots. It's just not good. It's not a good game. And if you spend $79.99, $89, or whatever it is, I think it's 100 and some that you can order the big one. It's not good. It's not worth it. And I think the game has great potential for fun factor, but potential is the key word. Right now is not it. And Sea of Thieves, of course, is incredible. And they have had years of development. And when Sea of Thieves first dropped, it was great, but it was boring because it was the same thing over and over and you didn't get to really do much stuff. But now, Skull and Bones, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, that's a shame, really.
It is.
I mean, so is this beta, is it like more of testing the water, seeing how people react?
I assume so.
Or is it more like a server slam?
I don't know. It's definitely not a technical thing. It is not a tech. The only game developers you can trust is PlayStation Studios. Oh, we're going to talk about PlayStation Studios. So once we get in there, I'm just going to say I actually feel bad for PlayStation right now. The crap that's happening, things shutting down, they are falling apart. And Jim Ryan, thank you so much for hanging on because we're actually going to talk about that. But yeah, Skull and Bones, guys, please vote with your money. Don't do it. Don't do it. They need lots of feedback, and they need to reinvent. They need to reinvent some things. With all honesty, this game should have been another Assassin's Creed game with some Assassin's Creed stuff, but mainly focusing on ships and stuff. Really, that's it. Skull and Bones. I've been waiting for this game for years now. Cool. All right. Sorry, that was a long ramble, but I really wanted to talk about it. So here we go. Let's get into Lee News. Bum, 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 bum. Go ahead, Lee. Lee News.
All right. Well, the Xbox has dropped its price for Christmas.
Merry Christmas to those that don't have Xbox. Go ahead. What did they drop it to?
Well, a lot of places say $3.99, and I mean in the UK I think it's $3.29, but quid costs more than dollars, and
I guess
yeah.
It's dumb. I gotta say, $3.99 for an Xbox Series X for Merkins and Brits, whatever, is amazing. I don't know how much it is in Canada. I could check Best Buy. Does it say there on the thing there, Lee?
No, not for Canada. No.
Of course, we just don't matter because of Justin Trudeau. Xbox Series X at Best Buy is $4.99. $4.99. Okay, that's still amazing. That's still really awesome. Our consumers are happy to pay full price for our system. X had to drop prices to keep up against my sales. So hold on, Jim Ryan, didn't you didn't you drop it for Thanksgiving, Boxing Day, and all that stuff? Didn't you drop your guys' price? And then Jim Ryan, weren't you complaining about Xbox saying there was a missed opportunity and blah blah blah? Listen, I never forget, Jim Ryan. I never forget. All right, Mark, what do you think about the $3.99 price, sir?
It's a great deal for gamers. I would highly recommend getting an Xbox. If you are looking to get your child something for Christmas, get an Xbox over a PlayStation. Yeah, the PlayStation. I will admit, PlayStation does look cooler. However, your children will appreciate having an Xbox more, especially if they have Game Pass. If you're a parent and you can't really afford to go out and buy a $70 game every month or two, the Xbox Game Pass has you covered.
100%.
There's hundreds of games available for your child to play at no additional cost. We're talking about new games as well.
Yeah.
So, for $3.99, that is an absolute steal. You should definitely get it.
Now, wait until that tidal wave of 2024 games coming to Game Pass. And I'm talking Activision Blizzard games, all the Call of Duties, old Diablos, everything, man. You just wait. This is going, I'm telling you right now, everybody's just mocking and trashing Xbox. The gaming industry and news industry is against Xbox, but they are ready to do a nuclear drop and just open a can of whoop-bum on everything. And then you're going to see all the gaming news just turn around like, oh, we love Xbox. We always have. Xbox is wonderful. It's so mind-blowing. And what they've set themselves up for is a major success. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. Lee, $3.99, dude. You got a Series X or a Series S?
I've got a Series X.
Oh, there you go.
But if I haven't already had one, I'd definitely be considering it now.
Yeah, Jim Ryan just said, but we still have better exclusives. Yeah, you used to. I just don't know where your games are for this generation of PS5. So that's it. I just don't know where your games are. You brought it Spider-Man, and how long's this new gen been out? It's 2 years, right?
I feel like it's been longer. But
I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
Has it been 20? Was it 2021 or 20? I think it was 2021, wasn't it?
Well, I'm just trying to remember when there was the chip shortage, because wasn't that a big deal?
During COVID, yeah.
2021. 2021, I believe I got my Xbox.
Okay, when did the PS5 come out? PS5. November 12th, 2020.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, we are just over 3 years in. Where is the games, PlayStation? Honestly, where is the games?
They had Spider-Man 2.
One game in 3 years? When was the God of War game? When was the last one? Was that a PS4 ported to PS5?
The what, God of War Ragnarok?
I think so. Yeah. When was that? When did that come out?
That was 2021, I believe. Game of the year.
I think you're right. I think it was 2021.
God of War Ragnarok came out. 2022. So it came out November 9th, 2022. So PlayStation's had 2 exclusives. That's it. In 3 years.
Let's see. Do you count MLB The Show?
Then it comes out on Xbox. It's not an exclusive.
When did it become exclusive on Xbox? Because 2021, that would count.
I'm pretty sure it came out on Xbox One. Did it not?
I don't know if it was 21 or 22 that they started.
When did Ghosts of Tsushima?
Oh,
That came out 20.
one of the greatest games of all time, Ghosts of Tsushima. I'm just saying. If you've not played that game, it is brilliant, wonderful, incredible. Ghosts of Tsushima is outstanding. I'm just saying. So yeah. Hold on here.
So they had Uncharted.
No, not for PS5. That had to have been a port or whatever, or like a remake.
Uncharted, The Legacy of... Oh, yeah, it's a collection.
I think it's only 2 games, Mark, really, that were huge. Oh, Ratchet and Clank, right? Ratchet and Clank is a PS5?
Let's see, the Horizon Forbidden West, Gran Turismo 7.
Oh, yeah. Games that are forgettable, right.
Yeah, that is it. But of course, I do know PlayStation has some stuff coming out next year that I am personally excited for. We'll see what happens with Wolverine if that comes out.
Yeah, that won't be 2024 at all. I can't see that coming out in 2024. They just did a trailer. There's been nothing. So, plus they're going to focus on replacing Jim Ryan. It's a disastrous generation for PlayStation. They're selling tons of consoles. There's just no games. Anyways, all right, $399 Xbox Series X. Get it for Christmas. Buy one if you don't have one. Get Game Pass. You can play all your games on PC. You can play all your games on console, and just have a wonderful life gaming. Xbox, have it your way. All right, what else you got, Lee?
Well, touching on the subject of how the Series X is lowered in price, that could be partly because there's a thing called Xbox Next, rumored to launch before 2027.
Yeah, even there's a PlayStation Pro, I think they're talking about in 2026 or something like that. We'll see.
Yeah, but at this stage, they're not sure whether it's going to be like an Xbox Series Pro.
Right. No, don't do it.
Next generation of Xbox.
They got to stop this mid-gen beef up, because games aren't even matching up to the systems now. PS5 and Xbox games, they're not matching up to the systems now. They're not taking a hold of it. So why spend an extra $500, $600, $700, $800 on a beef up of system for hardware when the games still won't match that hardware?
Well, I think the biggest issue with that is the fact that they're not matching up to the consoles now, mainly due to the fact that they have to pander to the older consoles. So it's like you're getting PS5 games, but they still need to be playable on PS4 right now.
Yeah.
And it's like that really has to bog the whole thing down to make it feasible.
Yeah, Jim Ryan's right. Xbox did the same thing for Xbox One with the Xbox One S, and I think there was an Xbox One X as well, I believe. I did get I got the Xbox One X when it came out, and there was no point of doing it. So I
What was the point of the One X?
just more power. That's it. It was just more power, and it was foolish. I don't understand why they do these mid-console generation beef up systems. It makes no sense. But
I mean, I got a Series S over there, and one of the selling points was like 4K videos.
Yep.
You know, it can play movies in 4K and play movies and stuff like that in 4K, which was okay. But the main reason I got it is because it was basically the only one available and everything. If you're going to pay, $299 for Xbox One, and you could have the last generation model or the current generation model, I'm going to take the current generation.
Oh yeah,
model
easily. Yeah.
for the same price, and it looked cooler. The Xbox One S, the white one down version, everything, that was a really nice looking system.
Sure, yeah.
But that's my opinion.
No, Lee's right too.
I found this on the web for the.
Sorry, Siri.
That's okay.
Siri was talking.
Thank you, Siri. Lee was right though with the gaming companies pandering towards the old generation, making Xbox One and PS4 games just because they're bringing out the games on PS5. It needs to cut off. There needs to be a cutoff point. And sorry for those. I know I can't afford to get a new system. I get it. I get that stuff. But it's time that resources go into the new gen. We're 3 years in now, which I thought was 2 for some odd reason. I missed a full year. Thank you, COVID. And here we are. So let's get our crap together and stop doing that. All right. What else you got, Lee?
Not only can you get the Xbox dead cheap, but you can now get a lot of games cheap because right now because there's the Xbox Countdown sale.
Yeah.
2023.
And that's a good sale.
Yeah, there's a whole list of games that you can get them really cheap, and some of them you can get them 90%, 95% discount.
Even all the Xbox games, or sorry, Call of Duty games are on sale. If you're looking to build up your library of purchase content, all the Call of Duties are on sale right now. There's a massive sale going on. There's Dragon Quest 11, which is in my wish list. Also, the GTA trilogy, which is also on my wish list, has dropped down to $39. I still think that's $10 over too much, but I want to get it as well. But so I almost bought Dragon Quest 11 last night, and I was sitting there with Steph, and she's like, "Let me buy it for you." I was like, "No, you're not doing that." So I got money. Stop it. And so I almost pulled the trigger, and then I was like, "Well, it will go on sale again. I think it's $32.99 for me." But I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now, and that's all I'll be playing really for a while. So I was like, I'll just wait. So I didn't purchase anything. Mark, you looking to buy any Xbox games?
Yeah, I mean, Xbox has some really good sales going on. I'm always going to be a GTA fan, so I would definitely get that trilogy. I think $29.99 US is a fair price point for that game. I mean, we're talking about 3 very old games, but classics nonetheless. So I would be interested in something like that if it's around that price point.
It should be for you. It should be. If you don't have it, it should be $29.99 as it's $39.99 for me.
Yeah, and well, I'll just wait for the Activision fully integrated Xbox before I start playing with Call of Duties and stuff like that again. Because there's a couple story campaigns that I would love to play again.
Yeah, there's some that I haven't even played. The Cold War one, I haven't touched that. I was always known to play the Call of Duty campaigns because that's what I love. But
I still say I'm very proud that Lee is now a Call of Duty player.
Yes, I got a screenshot. I was even showing Isaiah. I was like, "Here's my numbers." I was like, "Hey, this is Lee too. Look at these numbers." So that was pretty darn good.
Catching up quick.
Yeah, which is awesome. So Lee's turning into a hardcore gamer. So when he goes on a date and she's like, "I'm an Instagram model," and she's like, "What do you do?" And he's like, "I'm a soldier in Call of Duty." Do a little eyebrow raise as well. Yeah, baby. All right.
Xbox is smacking prices around like Draymond.
Oh no, that's awesome. I hope that bum's kicked out of the league. All right, Lee, what else you got?
It's really more of a reminder. It's the Friday the 13th game is being delisted at the end of the year. Which is a shame. There's a lot of great memories.
It's sad, man.
That game.
Yeah, it's sad.
A lot of our loyal members of the community have joined because of that game.
Yeah. And have left. But it's all good. But it's so sad.
Say that.
I will.
But yeah, it's a real shame.
Yes.
And then so you mentioned Sea of Thieves earlier with Skull and Bones.
Yes.
Sea of Thieves have added private servers for Safer Seas update.
Yes. Okay.
Which is, I mean, certainly by us has been definitely needed.
Yeah, for me, and when I learned I couldn't sail my own purchased ships and captain my own purchased ships, I was like, I don't want to play this. I don't want to just jump in with some ringy-dingy ship that I can't own and do it. So you're going to see, hopefully more people complained about that.
Even when you're with a crew.
When I'm with the crew, you just have to do your generic galleon or whatever, as opposed to my purchased galleon and whatever the other ships are. I own my ships. I got money. I got gold, and I want to be able to play those games the way I want to play them. And I don't care if I get less gold, less XP for doing stuff. I just want to explore the world, have a good time, and not be ganked by morons who are just there to just trash on you. That's why I stopped playing the game. I'm a pirate legend. I put my time in. I put the grind in. I worked my friggin' butt off. I got pirate legend, and then I just want to enjoy the game the way it's meant to be enjoyed, and not just to be trashed on. So that's why I stopped playing. Day one player. Go ahead, dude.
So, update. Is it only ships that have been affected by it?
No. There's several. There's a whole list of things that you don't get to do because you're not on the trash bag servers.
That's wild.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But you still get to enjoy the game. You still get to enjoy the game and play it. But you just there's no ownership of your ship, and that's the sad thing. To me that's the biggest. Because I can take the hit with gold, I can take the hit with XP and all that stuff, but the fact that I cannot sail my own ship is sad.
And has that turned you off from the game as a whole?
Yeah.
Or would you still, would you still do a stream or something?
I will do a stream private server if everybody wants to do it, for one. And you guys know that. But I only want to do it if they allow me to sail my own purchase ships again. That's right. But if you guys said, hey, Paul, let's jump in Sea of Thieves today or this week, I'll definitely do it. I'll do Safer Seas. The four of us will still have a good freaking time. We'll do some missions and all that stuff. But I will hate the fact that I can't sail my own ship. But I'll do it regardless. It's totally cool. All right, what else we got?
343 has nothing in active development for Halo Infinite single player.
Yeah, I know people were expecting more single player stuff, so that's kind of sad.
Yeah, because they're just updating the multiplayer
Yep.
stuff, it would seem.
People are loving it though. The multiplayer, man, people are loving it. There's still a huge community for Halo multiplayer.
I mean, good for them, I guess. When did the game come out? It came out in December 2021.
Yep.
Which is pretty wild. I mean, we did it with James, but I don't remember any of the story.
No, I'm not a fan of Halo at all. I'm an Xbox player, not a fan of Halo, and I've never been a fan of Halo.
I just remember that one boss that we had to kill, and you and James died, and I just had to keep running and shooting him. But we got him.
That's right. Mark, are you a Halo fan?
Nah.
No, man,
Well,
he's a PlayStation fan. Talking
I played the Halo 1, 2, and 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't mind them. They're not a bad game, but there's something that I'm not going to go out of my way to really play again. But it's not bad, but it's not great for me. So I'm halfway on that list. But any Halo after that, I can't say that I've played.
Okay. Yeah, I played them all on stream and beat them. But yeah. All right.
Did you do any of them with Crystal or?
I think Crystal and I played a couple times. I think we did, but that's it. I don't think we beat it or anything. All right. What else we got?
I mean, it's really only the title that's a good talking point for this. But years later, some people still believe Xbox is working on a Gears collection. I mean, it's implied that they're not doing it.
Right. It makes sense to do the Marcus Phoenix collection like they did with the Master Chief collection. It really does.
Yes.
So we'll see. We'll see.
But we're still hooked on the idea of a Gears 6.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's coming out. Gear 6 will be out. They'd be fools not to do Gear 6. Already.
What's your estimation on that, do you think?
Coming out? 2025 or 2026?
All right.
It's been long enough now, so.
It'll be a shame if it has to contend with GTA 6.
Nothing will contend with GTA 6. So, you will see release dates of games moved as soon as GTA says it's coming out in November 2025. Everybody around that time will either get their games out before GTA 5 or like a month before, or they'll postpone it months out from GTA 5. Silver, how you guys doing, by the way? Amazing, Silver. Thank you so much. How are you? All right, what else you got? Anything? Or are you just reading titles right now? Or did you already research these?
No, I researched these.
All right, cool.
It's just that the GTA, the Gears collection wasn't really worth talking about. Like,
That's okay. Sure.
But I mean, should we go into the game review or like the Xbox review?
All right, yeah, James. Let's jump into our year in review, as in how we did with Xbox and Nintendo. Not like when we do our podcast in 2 weeks, we're off next week. Yes, yeah, we're off next week. Yes. In 2 weeks, it'll be a full. What's that, Mark?
I'm sorry to cut you off. One thing before we move on, I was just wanting to know if you heard about Epic Games' lawsuit victory over Google.
No. Tell us about it.
So that one I did discover last night. So Epic Games was in a lawsuit with basically Google to over their games being on what's it called for Google?
The Play Store.
Play Store, yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was over the payments and the antitrust.
Yep.
And Epic Games actually won a
Oh.
lawsuit over Google. And Epic Games is now becoming a major company.
Yes.
Throughout the years now. But winning a actual battle against a powerhouse like Google is amazing.
That is amazing.
Over the payment system that's set up, saying that Google is monopolizing developers by using their pay system. You have to, if you wanted something off the app or anything like that, you have to pay through Google. So
Yep.
that was apparently a game-changing lawsuit victory for Epic Games.
And other gaming companies, too, that use that, so.
Correct, and it is now labeled to cost Google anywhere from... Now, there's no money being discussed in this lawsuit, so I don't know how much Epic Games sued them for. I haven't seen any of those numbers yet, but Google's reporting that if they're going to make this change, that it would cost them about $4 billion.
Oh!
And even after they make the change, they can still monopolize their own system and everything like that, and just make companies like Epic Games pay our higher royalty percentages back into it.
Wow. So, okay.
Either way, they're going to Google's going to get their money back, but nonetheless, I thought it was pretty interesting.
No, that's awesome, man.
A game developer beat Google.
Yeah, that's really cool. Good stuff. Somebody to actually beat the mighty Google is wild. So. Yeah, I knew there was stuff that was going on with Epic Games, but I haven't heard anything in months and months and months. So, and it was just like a little whim, but yeah, I didn't hear any of that stuff. So great news. I think, I'm pretty sure it's great news. It is for Epic, that's for sure. All right, let's jump into our Xbox year in review. Mark, did you get yours? Did it pop up for you?
It didn't pop up, but I do have a list of games that I know for sure I played on my Xbox this year.
So
which isn't a huge list. Yeah,
so what this thing did is it gave you, let me bring it up here as well. It gave you a list, not a list of games, your hours played, and it gave you your top played game. Here it is here. And so it will look like this. That's off the phone right there. So, Lee, what's your numbers?
My numbers are, well, I did a total time of 1,051 hours.
Wow, okay.
51 games, 458 achievements, and my biggest playtime was in June.
Where'd you see all that extra info?
It should be at the top of the page.
On Xbox?
Yeah, so...
Oh, the full... Okay, that was... What I have right there was just the summary. Okay, hold on here.
Gotcha.
My apologies. Let me get myself situated here, because yeah. All right, keep going.
With my top played game being Diablo 4.
How many hours?
227 hours.
227. Dang.
How much did you do?
Well, hold on here, sir. Are you okay? Just getting it now. Bam, I got it. Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely a hefty amount.
Yeah.
Second game was Gears 5. I do it every Friday.
Yeah.
That's bound to be high up on the list.
Does it say how many hours?
191 hours.
Ooh, holy crap! Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I suppose towards the beginning of the year, I was playing a lot of it
By yourself,
myself, yeah, to like level up some classes and stuff. And then third place, and that's kind of a surprise to me, is GTA Online, which is 111 hours.
But you were playing it. That's cool. Awesome, man.
Yeah, I just thought I was playing it a fair bit towards the end of the year.
Congratulations, you gaming legend. Look at you. That's popping right up in November. In 2023. This is great.
The stats are way better than mine. I'm looking at mine now.
Oh, what are they, Mark? Let's start at the top. What you got?
Total time, 595 hours.
Okay. L is for lead. L is for legend.
Total games 28, and top gameplay month was June for me.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that was the same for me.
What's your top played game?
Top played game. Here's where it got interesting. My number one most played game this year on Xbox was Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh!
156 hours.
Jam. Nice, man.
That completely blew my mind there. But I guess if you're playing the story mode, it kind of
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, soaking it all in.
Let's see, number 2 on that list was Call of Duty at 145 hours.
Which one?
It just says Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, okay, yeah.
Because I think on Xbox it's all condensed down to one file for the
Yep.
Modern Warfare 2 and all that stuff.
All right, that's cool.
And number 3 at 75 hours was MLB The Show 23.
Ah, yeah, that's a good friggin' game too. Good for you.
So the only thing that I was about to question was, why is my Call of Duty only 145 hours? But it makes sense because I had my PC starting in June.
Yeah.
Since June, I've been running Call of Duty off my PC alone.
Yeah. So, and I was going to bring up that point too. A lot of your numbers are going towards that split from Xbox to PC. So, that's cool. I don't have my my PlayStation numbers. I'm still working to get into my PlayStation account. For Nintendo, though, is that it for you, Mark?
That is it, because, like I said, since June, all my numbers have switched over to PC.
Okay.
However, I will say that these numbers right here are at least 100 times better than my PlayStation numbers. I might have maybe 20 hours on my PS5.
I think I got 0 on my PS5 this year. It's so funny. It's just sitting there. All right. So I got my Nintendo numbers. And my Nintendo number, I played 6 games this year in 2023 for a total of 12 hours. I played 12 hours of Nintendo in 2023.
Was it Splatoon 3 that released this year?
I don't know.
It's probably the main one that you did.
It can't be, because I played more than 12 hours. Yeah, I didn't even play Splatoon 20 in 2023. I did the NES games, Mario Party, Mario Kart 8. I did Super Nintendo, Mario Golf, Nintendo Switch Sports, and then that's it. That's it. So Splatoon was last year. Now, let's jump into Xbox. I'd like to see James's numbers as well, because I'm sure his would blow any of us out of the water for that. So my 2023 highlights, I got 1,692 Xbox hours for a total of 96 games I played this year. 96 Xbox games. And I got 819 total achievements. And my top gameplay month was August. Oh, that's when I switched jobs too.
Starfield
Was that when Starfield dropped? Maybe.
September. Well, early August, I believe.
So my top genre is a shooter. My second is role playing. So 34% shooter, 30% role playing. Action adventures 25, simulation 6, and then others 5. So how do you stack up with other players? I'm in the top 5% for players for hours played. That's huge.
Same here, yeah.
And then it says you're in the top 5% of players for gamer score.
Same here.
And then I'm in the top 5% of players in achievements unlocked.
Same here.
My most played game is Diablo 4 with 223 hours.
Ooh, I just beat you by 4 hours.
Yeah. You're in the top 50% of this game's most active players. Call of Duty was my number 2 at 219 hours. Modern Warfare 3, I call Shotgun. It's a rare achievement. And my third, which is no surprise, which is surprised it's not my number 1, is Starfield at 214 hours. Starfield is such a good friggin' game. I want some DLC. Also, there's a news story that there are updates coming where with new transportation, we'll say. I imagine they're going to implement a Land Rover so you can drive through the moons and all that stuff, which makes total sense. It should have been in the game to begin with, but whatever. That is my numbers, guys, and I'm so happy they did that.
It's pretty interesting that those top 3 games that you played were all like just over 200 hours. Like
Each.
Yeah, like you played each of those games about the same amount.
Yeah, isn't it? It seems 215-ish is my breaking point for a game, possibly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Before you get like burnt out.
I love these summaries. I love these. They're so cool. They're lots of fun. Twitch even did a update for all that stuff too, which was kind of neat. And so I tweeted it out for my Twitch numbers, and I said, hey, not too bad for a dead channel. So I have 3.75, almost 4,000 hours watched, 237 total streams. That's pretty good for a person who works full-time and has a full-time family. I'm just throwing that out there. You guys chatted 43,000 times. I only got 22 new subscribers and new followers. New subscribers 22, new followers is 120. My top categories is Gears 5, Warzone, talk show, and podcast. And my most popular emotes are the 3 that Curvy use. Every time she comes in, she does the exact same emotes, and that's what popped up as my most popular emotes, which is funny. So Curvy has made a slam on my channel with emotes, which is awesome. All right, do you have any other news, Lee?
I mean, there's the stuff about Bungie and the FTC.
No, forget it. Oh, what's the FTC stuff is? It's kind of useless now. They're just going to lose. The girl's going to get fired. When she, all right, now I'm diving into it. When FTC first started to do it, I think her last name is Khan. I don't remember. She's head of the FTC, and she just got railed by Congress. Like, what are you doing? You're doing this. This is foolish. You've lost this. You've lost that. You've lost this. You're wasting taxpayers' money. And she tries to defend, well, I think this is what we need to stand for. It's an American, it's American FTC trying to defend a Japanese company, which is probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's almost like Justin Trudeau runs the FTC for Americans. It's crazy. So, yeah, what's the Bungie thing?
The Bungie thing was that Bungie's independence reportedly under threat after layoffs and Destiny expansion 2 delay.
Mark, it's happening. The fall of PlayStation, here it is. Their pride and joy, Bungie, is just about to be fully taken over by Sony.
Its board of directors have been divided since the takeover in July of 2022. Among the current members are PlayStation Studio, Sony Senior, and Bungie co-founder. Bungie, there's the whole board was split between Sony and Bungie representatives.
Yeah.
with a tie-breaking vote. I mean, it's not great.
It's not good at all. This is terrible. This is terrible. Sony purchased this company. They thought it was a great idea, and so all right, wonderful. And look what they did. And things are falling apart right now for Bungie, which is sad because they make great games. The Destiny games are fun for if you're playing with a group of people. And Mark, give me your lowdown on the whole Destiny thing, dude.
It's kind of sad to see because Destiny, when it came out, it had a whole lot of issues and stuff like that, a whole lot of complaints and everything like that. And Bungie has worked hard to restore faith into the game and into the community and everything after that whole, mess up by them. And now they're in some, what would we say, the whole company as a whole is just crumbling right now. And they need somebody to go in there and get everyone together, fix everything, figure this all out, because right now it's not good. It doesn't look good for Bungie. So hopefully they do come out of this, because they do make some fair games, like you said. I've never played Destiny and probably won't try it.
Wow, okay.
But I do know it's a very popular game and stuff like that. So you hate to see any like really good developer just kind of go through it, but I mean,
yeah,
it all starts from the top.
Yeah, it's a scary situation for sure. I love to just trash on Sony because of the fanboys. That's it. Sony, of course, great company, great gaming systems. They make better exclusives than Xbox, hands down. But the fan base is terrible. They're just terrible people. Honestly, online, they're terrible people. And what's happening to Sony right now is, I got to say, karma, maybe. I want to throw this out here, Lee. I don't know if you had this. Is the Last of Us multiplayer project is officially canceled? That is huge. So the Last of Us multiplayer project, people were waiting for this. They were all excited. It has been canceled. I'm going to take a few seconds. I'm going to read this for you guys.
That's not Bungie, right?
No, this is Naughty Dog. No. But I'm just, where I'm going at is Bungie does Destiny's a live service game. And so Sony is doubling down. Sorry, Jim Ryan was doubling down on 12 live service games. They want to go all in on live service. Us gamers don't want live service games. We don't want it. It's a terrible idea. It's insanely expensive with the extra stuff they put in. We just don't like it. We move on to the next big thing. And live services aren't the next big thing. And so Last of Us is an amazing game. Both of them, people love them. So this whole multiplayer thing, everyone was like, let's go. And so Naughty Dog was developing it, and they did for quite a while. And now that Jim Ryan's being pushed out the door, aka fired, Naughty Dog's like, they did a blog, and it's only going to take a couple minutes. It says, we realize many of you have been anticipating news around the project that we've been calling The Last of Us Online. There's no easy way to say this. We've made the incredible, difficult decision to stop development on the game. We know this news will be tough for many, especially our dedicated Last of Us factions community, who have been following our multiplayer ambitions ardently. That's why they're falling apart. They used the word ardently. We're equally crushed at the studio as we're looking forward to putting it in your hands. We wanted to share with you some background on how we came to this decision. Can you imagine? They're crushed that they can't do this. There's got to be something a little more, but here's what they say. The multiplayer team has been in pre-production with this game since we were working on The Last of Us Part 2. This has been years. Crafting an experience we felt was unique and had tremendous potential. As the multiplayer team iterated on their concept of The Last of Us Online during this time, their visions crystallized. The gameplay got more refined and satisfying, and we were enthusiastic about the direction in which we were headed. Okay? In ramping up to full production, the massive scope of our ambition became clear. To release and support this, The Last of Us Online, we'd have to put all of our studio resources behind supporting post-launch content for years to come, severely impacting development on future single-player games. So we had two paths in front of us: become a solely live service game studio, or continue to focus on single-player narrative games that have defined Naughty Dog's heritage. Do you see a connection? Mr. Ryan is out of here, mister. And these guys are like, we don't want to do live service. I'm telling you, it's all together. It is all correlated together. This is just mended together. I'm just saying. And I say it excitingly just because it's clear. It's open. But the fanboys of PlayStation, they just don't see this. It's ridiculous. We are immensely proud of everyone at the studio that touched this project. The learnings and investments in technology from this game will carry into how we develop our projects and will be invaluable in the direction we are headed as a studio. We have more than one ambitious brand new single player game that we're working on here at Naughty Dog, and we cannot wait to share more about what's coming next when we're ready. Until then, we're incredibly thankful to our community for support throughout the years. Huge. I would love to see a new IP from them, to be honest. We don't need another Uncharted game. We don't need another Last of Us game. A new IP would be fantastic. I'm not being fired. It's a mutual agreement of departing. Jim, I'm sorry, dude. You can. That is the public announcement. You are being pushed out. Jim Ryan, you are being pushed out. Hands down. Hands down, you're being pushed out. Just saying. It's obvious to the rest of us.
But I do appreciate their honesty.
Yeah.
In terms of saying, like, you know, there were two paths ahead of them. One of them was to stick with the project, and the other one was to continue doing like the good stuff that they did.
But I want us to see, though, PlayStation's like, we're going live service. We're getting 12 live service games. The developers that are under PlayStation are like, oh, really? And then the announcement is Jim Ryan is retiring, and now Naughty Dog's like, hey, we're doing single player. We can't do a live service game. It's all correlated. Jim Ryan's direction for PlayStation is a nightmarish disaster. It was all for money, to try to do a money grab with live service games. He's looking at Fortnite, he's looking at Call of Duty, and all these other live service games. He's like, hey, we could get lots of money from that, but us gamers do not want it. Do you know anyone that actually wants a live service game? No. Well, what was it? That Marvel game? Jim Ryan's about to type and hit enter. Look at that Marvel game, right? The Marvel, they shut that down. It was a terrible game. It was fun for a bit, and then
that Avengers, yeah.
But the skins were insanely expensive. That's a live service game. Nobody wants this stuff. Nobody wants a live service game. And I'm sorry, Jim Ryan, you delusional, sir. It's not about it's not about the money. If you make a killer experience for the gamer, you're going to make that money. GTA 5 proved it. GTA 6 is going to be one of those amazing, amazing things. I've revolutionized the game industry? No, sir. Not even a tiny bit. Jim Ryan, I'm sorry. You have not. You have not. You're delusional.
Really, he's got to be delusional at this point.
He is. Even to make that sort of statement, it's crazy. There's nothing in the last few generations that have been revolutionizing.
Jim Ryan, you are very sick in the head.
Yeah, that's it.
You're the one. Like...
That's so funny.
Let me ask you this, okay?
Do it.
Both of you. Who would you say is the top 3 developers for yourself?
Oh man, Bethesda.
If you had to pick 3 for sure that you can always count on.
Bethesda, number 1 for me. Ubisoft. I gotta say, they're majority hit for me. I always play Ubisoft games. I always play Bethesda games. And I guess Rockstar? That would be the 3 for me. I haven't even played Last of Us 2. So if Naughty Dog said, hey, we're dropping Uncharted 6 or whatever, it'd be crickets for me. The last Uncharted was amazing, loved it, but
What do you think, Lee?
I think Paul's right. To be honest, the Rockstar's is definitely there. Bethesda's definitely there. I couldn't really say the third one. I haven't really got a third one in my head, to be honest.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, right now because it's I've been playing a lot of Diablo. I'd say Blizzard, but
Oh yeah.
they've had their issues.
Now, Lee, who makes Assassin's Creed games again?
Ubisoft.
What
Yes,
what is it?
Ubisoft.
Thank you, James. Eat an eggplant, sir. Both of you said Ubisoft. Thank you, because that's how you say it. It's not Ubisoft. The only thing that's soft that is you, James. Ubisoft, sir. So stop it. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to. Mark, keep going.
So I would say for me personally, I'm gonna go overall. Rockstar's #1 to me. It's probably always going to be #1 because every game that they come up with is cutting edge. It's always top in the line games. I mean, honestly, try to find one bad Rockstar game, and I mean, it's going to you're going to have to think for a little while there.
Yeah. Even the ping pong was good.
Yeah. So Rockstar is always going to be #1 to me. #2. I will probably have to put Ubisoft because they're very strong and consistent with all their games. They're always top notch. I hate the Ubisoft Pass or whatever that is. It's kind of
Ubisoft Plus is stupid.
But Bethesda, my only problem with Bethesda is that they can be a little inconsistent sometimes. They could have some glitches coming out with Fallout 4. No, what's the game after Fallout 4? I can't remember. 76?
Oh, Fallout 76, yeah.
Yeah, they had some issues there and everything. Yeah, they fixed it. But,
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Years after, we gotta look back. I know it was but people love this game now. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of Fallout 76, but I do love the Fallout series. But I'm gonna say I know people's thoughts on these games when they come out and they're terrible. But we hold them to task for the rest of our days. I almost think there needs to be a forgiveness period. And like, okay, it's been a couple years. They put the work in to fix it. So at some point we got to move on.
Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair point there. Then as much as love Activision, I would have put Call of Duty, but they're very inconsistent a lot of times.
Yeah.
Very, very inconsistent. And but my #3, I'm not trying to be biased or anything. I'm gonna have to go PlayStation Studios.
Okay. That's cool.
You can't argue against their exclusives because all their God of Wars, the big Game of the Year candidates, Ghost of Tsushima, and of course the new Ronin game that's coming out is gonna look awesome.
Hold on though. So PlayStation Studios though, those other ones you're talking about, like Ghost of Tsushima, is a different company that's purchased under PlayStation.
Studios banner, yeah.
Yeah, so what games did Sony itself, Sony Studios PlayStation Studios put out?
God of War, there's Uncharted.
Hold on. No, because that was Naughty Dog. So
I mean, like, are you saying like Spider-Man? Because that was like Insomniac Games and such.
But they're all under the Sony
right
banner. So I don't know how you want to say that because Activision's kind of broken up as well.
Yep, exactly.
Subgroups. So I mean, I'd still consider them all under the same banner. They're just all sub companies.
That's cool.
And stuff like that. But I would have to put PlayStation Studios third on that list. I can't argue they're Game of the Year candidates every single year for something.
Yeah, well,
multi-games. Sometimes they're paid.
Right, Spider-Man should not have been nominated this year, man. Honestly, it was a cheap ass game. It was 10 to 12 hours. Really, that was more of a political thing. And totally blocking out Xbox. I'm just saying.
I mean, really, it's more of a toss-up of which Which campaign was shorter? Modern Warfare 3 or Spider-Man 2?
So that was a funny dig,
Which
man.
one was better? Which one was better?
Oh, I imagine Spider-Man was way better, but the Call of Duty one did get good, and it ended on a cliffhanger, which I thought was awesome. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the campaign for the next one, even though this new Call of Duty is coming out is 4 years in development, so it's the first time ever. It's going back to, or it's at the Gulf War. It's kind of a Black Ops thing. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited.
Did you hear the rumor that Verdansk is coming back with that new Call of Duty?
With the Black Ops one?
Black Ops, yeah. So I checked a couple of resources, a couple, pretty legit websites and everything, none of the sub ones. And they're talking about Call of Duty Verdansk returning for Season 1 for the new Black Ops game.
Huh.
And there's a couple, apparently there's a couple Easter eggs leading up to it in this Modern Warfare 3 campaign, which I still haven't played yet. Apparently one of the fights you're in is actually in the hospital in Verdansk. And stuff like that. So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to play the campaign to see what it's all about and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, Cold War, Black Ops, if you attach Verdansk into it, that's probably what's going to like really sell that game.
Yep.
Because you're going to have people going crazy trying to get their hands on Verdansk again.
Yeah,
no matter
yeah.
what map iteration it is, I think it would be successful.
Yep.
And I don't know who came up. I mean, if Phil Spencer is a true gamer fan, wants to give the people what they want, Verdansk would be the way to do it.
I gotta say though, the new Call of Duty Warzone map is a close Verdansk map.
It's the closest they've got.
Yeah, it's pretty darn. When Lee and I played it, I was like, "Dang, this reminds me of Promenade West," and I got to tell him the stories of how me, you, and Tim would land there every single time, and just I was like, "This feels like Verdansk. It's so good."
I've played it very little, but the map's
Yep.
pretty good.
It was about 90% Prom West and 10%
Yeah.
military base.
Yeah, yes. Military base was awesome, but they have a military base on this new map. So we need to spend a day where we can all of us get in and play Warzone, because I've only played it with Lee a tiny bit, and that's it. I've not touched it. I've been playing other multiplayer, so.
Yeah.
Cool. No, I get it. This has been a great discussion, guys. Thank you so much. I just want to, one last item, unless you guys have something else. It was officially announced by E3 this week that E3 is dead. They closed the door. No more. E3 is 100% done. It is no longer available. They will not do it again. Now, I imagine they'll try to do a revamp in 5 years or something like that. And hey, we're going to bring it back, but it's done. Yeah. It's sad news.
That's a real shame, yeah.
Even though we kind of knew it was done because they canceled it, blah, 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 but they officially announced it's over. So, E3, thank you for the memories. It was so much fun. I used to take days off work so I can enjoy it. I used to spend my time watching it. I would go back just to see, just if I missed something. Oh my gosh, I loved it. So that's how I spent, and I'm not crying, my eyes itchy. It was just so much fun. So,
It was better than the Game of the Year award.
ugh. I hope they fix Game of the Year awards next year, man. It needs,
Make it about the awards.
yeah, the Video Game Awards. Sorry.
If it's same as this year, I don't think I would ever watch it again.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 4 hours of terribleness. There was a couple good announcements, but all it was the Keelys just trying to get as much money as possible from sponsorship. He was using the hype of the Video Game Awards just to pull in and rake in as much money as possible. And
It was so clear, but we did see some epic game trailers and stuff like that, which was nice. But then you'll get like a lady or a guy will pop up with a list of like 5 game awards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The sports team of the year is so.
Yeah, we don't care enough about that. And you know what? The rest of us gamers don't care about the esports stuff either. I'm just throwing that out there. It's a niche market, and it doesn't need to be in the Video Game Awards. But yeah, it needs to be revamped. He needs to go back, listen to everybody, and just revamp it. Are we going to say, Lee?
Just the death of E3, I mainly blame Sony for PlayStation.
Oh, because they didn't show up, or they haven't shown up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they haven't shown up all year.
I'm gonna blame COVID, the ridiculousness of COVID, and we can't get together, we can't do this. It kind of shut it down, so it turned it to virtual, and people realized, wow, okay, we could actually save ourselves tons of money if we did a virtual event. And I love the virtual events because I can't make it to E3, but one of my dream bucket listings was to go to an E3 conference, and I'll never get to go now. Yeah, it's gone. So hopefully I can go to a PAX East. I think those are in March. I would like to go to a PAX conference, which are really awesome, and that's in Boston. So that's 6 hours away from me. So I'm gonna look into that. So that would be really cool. Just hanging with other sweaty nerds, looking at video games and watching video game stuff. So there's PAX East, PAX West, and then of course all these other ones that are popping up now. But the PAX is the next big thing that hopefully won't go away. All right, boys, this was phenomenal. I love discussion, and so and I tell these guys offline. So I'll tell everybody, the millions watching and the billions on the VOD, is I want this podcast to be more of a discussion instead of an old man just ranting and giving my input. I want discussion. Like Mark, when you said I have a question for you, so I was like, yes, that's what I want. I want the stuff. So yeah, it's good. It gives good discussion, good debate. Even though James tries to distract people with nipples and titties and all that stuff, didn't work. The shield is up, James. Even though I'm talking about it now, so maybe it did work. I don't know. All right. Yeah, exactly. Anything else, kids?
The shield of nipples.
Yeah.
But no, not particularly.
Excellent. Hey, there's a big arcade opening up a few minutes away from me, and I'm going today in an hour and a half to kind of a it's not open, but you can go and tour it, and I am super flippin' excited because back when I was a little kid, and I'm talking 5 years old, 6 years old, there was an arcade, I think it was called Starcade, I don't remember. It was at a place called Parkway Mall. And it's since shut down. It's been 20, 30 years since it's shut down, but we used to go all the time. And now the dude is bringing it back at Parkway Mall, and it's just going to be wonderful. So I'm super excited for this arcade. And we're going to go do a little tour. I cannot wait. I'll try to take pictures and videos, and I'll post them. It's going to be excellent. All right. Mark, where can they find you in all your socials?
Let's see, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, all under the same name, Ultimate Hater
87. Give him a follow. He is a live streamer as well. Lee, on all of your socials, where can we find you?
Twitch, Discord, YouTube, Lee Everett, or the Lee Everett.
See, that's where it's at. You need to correct all of that. Get it right.
Why?
Because there's tons of... All right. Let's deal with this right now. I'm going to Instagram right now.
There's not a ton of the Lee Everetts because that's
The key word there's not a ton of.
yeah, because I am that guy.
The Lee Everett. If I do that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 2 accounts and then there's 3 posts. And if I do Lee Everett, how many do we have for Lee? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
there's a crap load of them.
Okay, well,
Fix it.
I don't know how to change the names on some of them.
So that's just Instagram. Imagine Twitch and YouTube and all this other stuff. All right, follow Lee as well. He's a good kid. He's not a kid anymore, but he was a kid when I first met him. It's good times. All right, all my stuff's in the description. Follow me if you want. If you don't want to, that's fine.
Last thing, Sony took the bungee cord and it's just been bounced back.
Now, how long you been marinating on that one?
Oh, since we were talking about bungee.
There it is, but I'm bum. Okay, here we go. So as for Mark, as for Lee, my name is Paul. You guys take care. Also, hold on. We're going there. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Well, we'll see it before New Year, but Merry Christmas, everybody. Boom, look at that. A huge shout out to PT Mart, aka Santa, with a $1,200 donation. Thank you so much, Pete. Thank you, thank you. Yatta! That's awesome. Hey, Proteus is playing Alien Isolation. Wow. It just popped up on Steam.
With a minigun.
With a minigun, yeah.
I wish I had a minigun on that game.
Oh, an Alien Isolation? The alien would still survive. Holy crap.
Yeah, it seemed like it. God knows.
Those stupid robots, too. That's a great game, though, man. I loved it. Those stupid robots.
You know, you see those aliens, all you gotta do is...
You Scooby-Doo out of here? That's funny.
Sometimes they still find you.
Yep. Yes, they do. It's weird that I played that game, though. It really is. Because it's not a game that I would like, hey, I want to play this game. Oh, look at this. I just got an email from Xbox. 4 games on your wish list are on sale. Police Simulator Patrol Officers is on for $40. That's not a sale. PGA Tour 2K23 Tiger Woods Edition. 67% off. It's regular $160 on for $52.79. Isn't that insane? The Hunter Call the Wild, which is a great game. Master Bundle is $40. That's actually pretty good. And then the Teenage Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection is $24.99, which is a good price. But I won't get that. I don't want to play the Game Boy Game Boy Turtle games and the SNES or the NES version. I don't know.
No, man, yeah. Too busy in Star Wars statues.
Oh my gosh, do you guys want to see the Star Wars statues?
Like, yeah.
All right, give me a second. I haven't taken them out of the box, and I probably won't until I find room for them in these cases. One sec here.
They're wild, Mark.
All right. Hey, I'm almost done, Steffi. I'm just going to show the boys this. Love you.
Actually, not too bad.
No, they're probably not.
Oh, they're pretty big as well.
Yes, these aren't little statues. Oh, let's go. Kabam. Okay. This is the one I wanted. Let's see. This is a Cal Kestis. And let me spin it around. Oh, not a 360. Look at this. This is it. This is from Jedi Survivor. The Cal Kestis statue. But
It's the home show and everything.
let me see if I can get it. Hey, look, there's Lee.
Hey.
But yeah, there it is there. It's a beautiful statue. Now,
It's like a funky mirror, that one.
look at this one. This is Darth Revan, man. Oh my gosh. This one's huge.
Oh, now that is awesome.
Yeah, let me turn it around so you can see the full box. Hey, Ella. There it is there, man. That is a thing of beauty, the Darth Revan statue. And I cannot wait to take them out. Well, I have to wait. I don't have to. What?
She's a big girl now.
That's a big puppy. Ella, come here.
This is the first time I've seen
Oh, my good girl.
Good gosh.
Yeah, she's thick. Yeah, that's my puppy girl.
How old is she now?
She's... Hey, Steffi. Is Ella 3 or 4? Is Ella 3 or 4? Yeah, she's 3. She's 3 years old.
Wow.
So I need her to live until I'm dead. That's kind of where I'm at. This dog is...
How dogs work.
I know, but this dog is the greatest. I'm sure Duke's the greatest as well. This dog here, man, yeah, she would just consume your soul with love. It's ridiculous. Just seen online Johnny Depp accepts Disney's $301 million offer for Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Oh, money talks, Casino. Money talks. Ching, ching. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen too.
I'm not a huge Johnny Depp fan. A few movies, okay, but
Yeah.
just like Adam Sandler, a little bit goes a long way with being with Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler's his last half of his career has been amazing. Loved his last half. The first half, it's hit or miss for me. Johnny Depp, same thing. I don't I like him in Pirates of the Caribbean, but Edward Scissorhands didn't care. Enjoyed his performance.
That was a good movie, though.
Yeah,
That was a good movie.
I enjoyed his performance in Friday or Nightmare on Elm Street when he was murdered, just slaughtered by Freddy. That was a great performance. But yeah, I'm not a huge Johnny Depp fan either.
What was that movie he played in a few years ago? He played the Indian.
Lone Ranger. Yeah.
Lone Ranger. Oh man, that movie was bad, wasn't it?
You didn't like it?
I remember the critic reviews on that.
Oh, tons of hate.
Yeah, tons of hate.
Yeah.
Terrible, but I mean,
I didn't mind it.
Part of it, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Fair enough. No, that's cool. Good for Johnny Depp with $301 million. Friggin' Disney. They're desperate, man. Disney is desperate right now.
Yeah, they need more. They need more content. I feel like we talked about Sony needs new IPs and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, Disney definitely needs new concept and stuff because only thing they're doing is Marvel. They're doing Marvel.
They got a new movie coming out, or it just came out. A new animated movie. Wish. Yeah, they.
That's terribly though.
Did it really?
Yeah, people hate that.
No way.
Because apparently one of the songs that was done in it was written by AI. And they've admitted it, and it's a terrible song.
You know, one movie I wish they did more to on was The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I did enjoy the first one, even though Nicolas Cage is about in that same category with me. A little bit of Nicolas Cage goes a very long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's hit or miss for me too.
The funny thing with Nick Cage is that he can put everything he's got into a role, and it can either be really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah, I agree.
Ghost Rider was terrible.
Yeah, but I don't think that was exclusively him.
Yeah, it was a group effort on that one. Con Air.
Never seen that one.
No, that one's actually good. Con Air was good. It wasn't great.
It was pretty. Everything about it was kind of ridiculous about it. It was definitely over the top, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I like realistic action movies. That's why I can't watch Fast and Furious movies.
Oh, they're terrible, man.
There's nothing realistic about them ever since the fourth one and up.
Yeah, they're terrible. Isaiah and Cameron love them though. All right, online world, you guys have a wonderful day. Like I said, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you right before